Yury Fedotov, you are the Executive Director of the UN section on drugs and crime. Aren't you waging an unwinnable war? And let me link that question to the subject of this conference, which is global governance. Doesn't this war, in a sense, make global governance more difficult because it distorts the political process in so many countries?
My office is a part of UN system, and we're a peaceful organization. We're not waging war, but we're trying to help people to fight against scourges of transnational organized crime and drug trafficking, which are affecting stability, but also impeding development of many countries and violating human rights, by the way. So we're acting within the framework of integrated approach, which helps us to address these challenges and helps us to help other countries to do it. And I would not agree that we lost this war or we lost this cause. I would say we're on the middle of the road. And we do have some successes, some local successes. They're both country-specific successes, but also institutional successes, like international conventions and treaties against transnational organized crime and corruption. But also, we should understand that we need to do much more, because still we're not yet there, and many people, men, women, children, are suffering from the effect of transnational organized crime, drugs, human trafficking, piracy, wildlife crime, smuggling of firearms. So we need to redouble our efforts, and I hope that that we are discussing this matter in the conference as a part of the agenda related to security and development is very important.
When you get people saying, well, look, the answer surely in the end is to accept that this is a public health issue and there should be a legalization to remove the criminal element, how do you respond to that particular point of view?
Well, officially and legally, it's a very clear answer, as we are the guardian of drug control conventions. And we're in the hands of the member states, and member states are not in the mood to rewrite these conventions, and they're right. But in practical terms, well, just one figure, 100,000 dies every year from drugs produced in Afghanistan, 100,000. It's far more than the losses of the international forces in Afghanistan in 10 years. And should legalization happen, I'm afraid this figure could be much bigger, as well as there is also a clear fact it is supported by our studies and analytical research and screening situation in many cases in many countries that unfortunately people would never stop at taking, so to say, light drugs. They're going further and further, experimenting, mixing, and then they ruin their health. That's why we need to put in the center of our work the health and dignity of people as their basic right. And that's what is provided for by the drug control conventions, 3 of them.
Yury Fedotov, thank you so much. Very interesting.
Thank you for your questions.